Time to start up another video, and today we are in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I clearly need a shower. We've been traveling for about a week, going from, where were we going? Oklahoma? I don't remember where we were last.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Oklahoma? Wow, okay. It's been a long week. Just kind of bombing through top part of Texas trying to get here. The reason we got here is because over at the UPS store, which is like a 5-minute walk, is our Starlink. We finally settled down, or caved in, whatever the word is, and got the Starlink. So we have to go get that soon. Maybe in 45 minutes we'll have an opportunity to go drive over there. And because the internet, cellular, is starting to get a little bit not great out here. Even though we have a lot of bars, it's still slow. So once you get into less populated areas, you have to deal with cell saturation, all this other kind of stuff. So it's not working quite as well. So with the Starlink, we should be able to have, you know, as if we were home on a cable, you know, internet, and we should have, you know, no problems with data caps. With cell, you got to worry about data caps. In our situation, not quite so much, but because we have it through work. But yeah, Starlink doesn't have any of that problem. So right now we're in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The view from my office today. It's a beautiful park here, and you know, the nice mountain in the background, which we'll probably go hike at some point. And I was able to finally get Knox out. You can see him panting away, full of grass. We were out running around, playing in the grass, chasing balls, and he's a happy pup right now, because he hasn't gotten to do that in a long time. He's okay. He's not gonna die. Get it. Get it. It's the weekend. Got ourselves a nice trail and trying out some local hiking in the mountains near Albuquerque. Now this is a very interesting kind of terrain we're in here. So there's no topsoil. The trees are kind of sparse, but it feels foresty, kind of like home. We got short trees and all that. It's just very different than the East Coast. There's lots of little mini like landslides around here. Just super different. So it's cool to see. So far, Albuquerque and the, you know, surrounding area and whatnot has been really great. We've loved, you know, the part of the city we were hanging out in to work the other day was very pretty. People were nice and friendly, and you know, it was just nice. And now we're looking forward to probably hanging out in the area for a while, doing some hiking. Today's probably going to be some chores and some hanging out, like chores around the van. Like I got to put up some wood for the shelving and other things like that. No town chores. We don't want to drive around a lot today. So maybe not hiking until tomorrow. Maybe not even until the next weekend. We might just play it low key. Who knows? But either way, it's nice to be out here. Okay, so we are in National Forest land near Albuquerque. This is our first time doing this. So there are car camping corridors. So you drive down the road and you have to be 40 foot off the center line. So now we're gonna go try to find a spot to make our home, probably for a few days. Though I'm sure we'll go to town tomorrow because
we have to do groceries.
We have to do laundry and groceries. But at least it'll be like, okay, we'll come back to this home base. Even if it's not taken, well, you know, that'll be our spot. Right. So this could be really neat. So off we go. I think that's the road we're supposed to camp on. Yeah. Well, that wasn't what we were expecting. Hopefully, there's a whole network of these things. Hopefully, at least one of them, you know, has camping on a dirt road like what we're driving on now, because this vehicle cannot do that. It's like Jeep, if you had a Jeep or something, right?
Yeah.
Well, even that doesn't look like it's something we can deal with. Looks like, unfortunately, this, dispersed camping, in this camp, or whatever you call it, forest land, is just not going to work out. They're expecting capabilities for your vehicle that are, off-road capabilities. And this is a front-wheel drive, Dodge Ram ProMaster. It's not lifted or anything, so it does not really have the capabilities to safely get in and out of this stuff and know that we're not going to get stuck and have all sorts of problems. So we're not going to be able to do what we wanted to do, which was kind of set up shop in the middle of nowhere. What we need is like a gravel road or a flat hard pack surface that goes out into the middle of nothing. And this area where the mountains are probably is not going to be that space. So what we're going to do is find some trailheads and we'll just stealth it, which is unfortunate because we'll have to move. We won't have a base of operations we'll be able to stay at. We'll have to move every day and maybe be a little more discreet than we want to be. We want to kind of just lay out and have knocks out on a run and just enjoy ourselves, but I don't know if that's going to be exactly what happens. In fact, I know it's not. So that's that for now. Evening hike, and this stuff here is super yick. It's it's frozen in that night because having big temperature swings, and it freezes and then thaws and turns into just a cakey, disgusting mess. But it's a beautiful view. I don't even know what mountain we're climbing up. Some of the sea. But over those hills there is Albuquerque, and you might be able to hear the helicopters and whatnot in the distance. I'll do another picture when we get to the top. Today is the next day. I remember we were climbing that little thing yesterday. So I think our dog Knox, he's got a bad back, and during that walk, the leash got a little tangled up around on his legs, which was partially my fault because we normally have a harness on him. You can see there, and it's very helpful. Keeps the leash up out of the way so that it doesn't get tangled around him at all. And the way it pulls on him is good for his back because it's not pulling on his neck area. We were just going for that short walk, and I was expecting to have him off leash most of the time, so I didn't put the harness on him because he also doesn't like to have the harness on all the time, so I was giving him a little breather from it. Unfortunately, it ended up not being an off-leash walk. The leash got tangled up on his legs. Wasn't a big deal at the time, but because he has the bad back, I think he kind of pulled his back a little bit, so he's a little limpy and not feeling 100%. Last year he had a major problem, herniated disc and all that kind of thing. He was paralyzed from the on the legs, and but he's since recovered significantly from that, and we think this is just going to be a short-term bit of a pain for him. Oh, he's actually picking up a little bit. I think he's loosening up. So we're just going to give him a short, tiny little walk right now, and then put him back in the van. And then Val and I are going to go out and do what's estimated to be like a 2-hour hike through what looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so that's the situation. Tomorrow we'll call the vet, and we're going to see if we can get some painkillers for him. There you go. Good job, Docs. He just pooped, so we were happy he got the poop out. So anyway, you can't get over-the-counter painkillers for dogs, which is a bit of a pain because we know he has this problem. And every once in a while, it'd be nice to be able to have something to give to him. So we're going to see if we can get somebody to give us some painkillers that we can kind of use as needed for him, specifically for the back and something that targets that. The problem is we're not anywhere near our vet, and So I don't know if they'll do it over the phone since they know his history. If not, we'll try a vet that's local, and if not, we'll have to go to one of those emergency center things, and the reviews on those are never great. And you know, you can't really, you gotta kind of trust the vet, and you can't, because it's just hard. Because yeah, I'm not a doctor, but I do know my dog, and they are a doctor, they don't know him, and I don't know how much they care, and what their expertise level is. So it's tough, but we'll get that figured out tomorrow, because nobody's open, because it's Sunday, except for the emergency one. And yeah, that'll be that. Chomping on some snow. Doesn't seem like an emergency situation anyway, so we're good. Just got up to the ridge line. I think it's gonna be pretty smooth sailing for the way out. Way back, we'll descend back down into the canyon, and that'll be that. It looks pretty. It's like 10 pounds of mud right there. Stuff is muddy. Hello. Today we are doing a quick in-between lunch hour viewing of petroglyphs, and we are in what I've learned to be sketch-tastic Albuquerque. We're getting the hell out of here right after today's workday. So, turns out a lot of not so great areas around here. Hard to find places to sleep at night. Apparently, there's tons of reservation land, which, you know, we went on a road after bringing Knox to the vet, and we just wanted, like, the main road, main highway. Weren't getting it up in anybody's business. Weren't creating a ruckus or anything. Pulled over because there was a nice big shoulder just to make dinner. It's early in the day. 3 cops pulled up and were basically like, get out of our reservation. I mean, they're allowed to do it. It's totally legal. It's their area. If you're not of a certain genealogy, you are legally not allowed to do anything other than pass through on a public road. But it's just, I'm more of a loose borders kind of person, so it didn't really rub me really great. So yeah, we're getting out of here. Nowhere to sleep. Beautiful mountains, beautiful hikes, but get us out of here. I want to find some BLM land where I can just chill and not have to move every day. So that is our goal. Tonight we were headed south about an hour and a half to a rest stop, which is right outside some dispersed camping ground, which I think is in BLM land. If not, either way, it's somewhere where you can, camp just kind of wherever. We're gonna go explore that. We're gonna do it during the daytime because we don't want to be driving down some sketchy roads in the dark. So relocate tonight nearby. In the morning, we'll find some cool camping. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what the last straw for me and Val. Basically saw that and we're like, nope, we're done, we're out. So tonight we drive. We are driving on the Grand Enchantment Trail or something like that. Entering, I don't remember what the name of the park is, but it is sketching me out because we have front wheel drive, no 4-wheel drive, and it's hard pack right now, but I can feel it's a little slippy. So it's a little nervous, but if we can get back here and get to a nice campsite, this should be a beautiful place. We made it. We are finally on BLM land, right? We're on BLM land?
We are on BLM land.
Yeah. Finally. And it's very, very beautiful. It's just what we hoped it would be. We could get out here without a 4-wheel drive vehicle. And yeah, we're in the desert. Nobody's around. I mean, there was a couple cars on the drive-in that we saw. But yeah, it's weekday, nobody's here. Just booted up the Starlink. I'm sure that'll work fine, so we can work tomorrow. I think they're actually a cell signal, though. I guess I got a text message.
Minimal.
Yeah, minimal cell. So, but we're gonna be here definitely through tomorrow. I am not starting this van at all tomorrow. I'm not moving it an inch. I'm staying here, and we have 1.5 tanks of water. Each tank is about seven gallons. So. Yep, we're all set. So tomorrow morning we'll go for a short walk because Knox is all busted up. Maybe me and Val will go for a little bit of a longer walk. We'll see, and just enjoy the desert and relax. It'd be nice. Entering the canyon, which is not too far from where we parked the van. So strange how flat and easy this is to walk on. Like it's, it looks like it's been graded and we're just off on some random not trail. It's a washout. It's really neat. We've hit the dead end.